Hello, fellow faculty members. This is Coach Frank again, following up the previous video about how we get our Zoom videos onto Google Drive with one that could help you edit those videos to be able to use them on YouTube. Obviously, the YouTube links are a little bit more of a surefire bet for students to be able to access the lessons that you do live on Zoom. Side note, YouTube has a time limit. I believe it's 15 minutes is the most a video can be to be loaded. I know there are plenty of videos out there that are longer, and I have no idea how to do that for sure. So for us lowly folks down here in education, we may need to stick to the 15-minute time limit. So I wanted to help people use iMovie to cut videos down to the right time size so they can then put them on YouTube. First, go to YouTube. So clearly I am. And go to your icon over here. When you click on this icon, it's going to verify what email address you are logged in under currently. We want to be logged in on our school email. And so if you're not, there's a way to switch to that so that you can be on that email. Mine defaults to it because my Gmail, when I open my home computer, defaults to my school email as well. So once I know I'm there, I'm good. That's where my video is going to import to when I use iMovie. So we want to go to iMovie. Again, you can go in your Finder. You should be able to go to Applications. A faculty member told me that we do have iMovie on school laptops. If it's not and you have an iMac or a MacBook of some sort at home, you should have it by default on that at home and you can use it there. So we've opened iMovie. We're going to create a new movie. And we're going to pretend that that same video I used in the first segment, which was my practice Zoom video, is what I want to bring into this iMovie to cut down to an appropriate size to share on YouTube. You want to go to File, Import Media, and you have to click on your username section here. That brings up all of the hard drive items that you would need so that you can access the same documents folder that we opened earlier to find our Zoom video. We're going to open Zoom. Here are the same files that we could see before. My tutorial video is located here, and so I want to import that video into media. So for a quick access situation here, I'm just going to show you how to chop a video and then move it into YouTube. Some of you may have more experience with iMovie and know how to do some of the bells and whistles or put titles and things like that. If you don't and you really want to know, I'm happy to help, but probably for the purposes of just posting something that is a lesson that you want students to have access to, the main goal will be to take the longer video and simply figure out where certain points are that would be good to cut the video. So when we're ready to start chopping this into a shorter time, we're going to drag it down in here and it will place it automatically for you. This currently is zoomed down, which means it's just showing this long 16-minute clip in a shorter piece because of this area here. So to make that thumbnail bigger, I'm going to open it up more so that I can have a better idea of where I want to go and cut this video. So just for practice, and this is about a 16-minute video, I wouldn't have to chop much of it off to make it under the 15-minute limit. But I am going to just find a random spot in here. I'm going to pretend this is where I want to cut it in half. Okay, so maybe right in here. Once I have my line drawn and sitting there, I'm going to right-click, split the clip, and I'm going to delete the entire back half of this clip. So when it's highlighted yellow like that, I can hit delete and it will go away. You'll notice in the timestamp area here, I've only got about 5 minutes of the video left now, which is great. I can certainly send that to YouTube pretty easily. I'm going to take the video. We're going to go back to File, Share. We're going to send it straight to YouTube. For this video, I'm just going to call this tutorial video, and under the description just put helping. And then we're going to hit the button, hit the next button, and we're going to wait patiently while this goes to YouTube. All right, and we get our wonderful share successful message at the top so that we know the video has made it to YouTube. We're going to close that. And so we will go back to YouTube. We're going to go to our channel. So go to your channel. And it takes a little while sometimes for these to actually be on the channel. So we just need to check here too. You can always click videos and just see if it showed up there. Not just yet, so not a problem at all. We're going to be patient and wait for the video to actually arrive. We can also go to YouTube Studio, and this will help us have some other options when we are dealing with our videos, but first we're just going to wait. Again, we can go back to videos, and so the one I'm waiting for actually is this one, and there it is. All right, and so one thing you can do, quick tip, when you're in this setting, which is, again, I went to YouTube Studio, clicked on videos. This is my whole list of videos. One thing you can do is, if you want, you can make this an unlisted video. And I like unlisted because what that means is only people that you give the link to can see it. Now, it's not obviously a big deal if these are public, but if you prefer, especially because these are Zoom videos and students are on them, and they may not want to be seen per se by everybody, you can just make it unlisted. Don't make it private. Private is bad. That means only you can see it. Make it unlisted. And then when you are using the link to the video on your Google Classroom, you will be able to do that. So if I click the video, it brings it up. And here is the link. And you can copy it. And then when you're going to your Google Classroom, let's say you want to share that with everybody in some way, shape, or form, you can just add it as the link. And there's your video. Obviously, I'm not going to put that on here right now, but just for purposes of showing you, that's how simple it can be. So once it makes it to your channel and it's fully uploaded, I recommend making it unlisted. That way only your students who receive the link through Google Classroom will have it, and then we are sure that all of our students have access to the Zoom videos that we may be wanting to use as resources when they have lessons on them. Everyone say hi to George Lee. We were having a quick physical education office hours that day. And that's about it for that. If anybody has any questions about using iMovie or how to do this, and it wasn't 100% clear in my video tutorials, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'm happy to help anybody learn a little bit more about using iMovie and getting things to YouTube so our students have access to videos that we might want to create. I have also done some health tutorial videos that you can see on my channel as well. So if you're interested in just seeing other things that I've made for students, feel free to look on there and find those as well. Thanks a bunch, stay safe, and keep up the good work.